The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome to episode 624 of the Whiskey Brothers podcast. We'll jump right into it. We are your Whiskey Brothers. Sam Damaris not with us. Trey Tutson, Rob Mungle, Dale Cheeseman. We are joined again by our good friend Chase DuRousseau.
What up?
Off tour. You're out with Joe Coy. If you get a chance to see Joe in your city, that means Chase will probably be there. Yeah. That's a cool gig, man.
Yeah, man.
Having fun?
A lot of fun. Yeah, man. It was real cool to get that call, man. I remember at the time you offered to take me overseas and do some stuff. I was like, oh, man, I just got another date with all this.
Yeah.
And that was really cool, man. But,
that's so Australia recently, I think?
Yeah, I got to the last thing we did for like 3 weeks. We did Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, New Zealand, and Okinawa, Japan.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Which Okinawa is a military base.
That might as well. It might as well be America.
It might as well, right?
Yeah, that's more American than parts of Houston than parts of America for sure. It's lost its own. It's sad how much of its identity is lost.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy playing for people who English isn't always the first language? That's I mean, most of them speak it.
It seems
perfectly.
like the places we go to, English is their first language, and then whatever other language is their second language, because they speak English more elegantly than we do.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's
they speak the emperor's English.
They speak yes. But they all watch our stuff. Like I do a lot of references in my act when I go up, and they get absolutely every single reference.
That feels so good, doesn't it?
It's yeah, they get everything.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Good. Well,
what are they
we're
like?
Yeah, like in a way, we're all like the internet and entertainment. Like Hollywood does its cool thing, which is bring everybody together, where we're all kind of homogenized as far as what we think is funny.
Yes, and also though, but like the English language and the fact that American pop culture sort of, and I found that I was in Canada. And I got in this argument with this Canadian was telling me that Americans don't know shit. You know, Americans only focus on America, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I can name all 50 states. How many provinces can you name? I'm like, well, one, bitch, all of them. But two, like people have this idea that Americans are self-centered. The reality is every country in the entire world, I think, focuses on themselves and America. We just don't have another thing to focus on. So I asked that dude from Canada.
We don't have to.
Exactly. That's why when I asked that dude, I was like, name 3 prefectures in Japan, and he was like, I don't even know what that means. I was like, yeah, motherfucker, because you're only focused on you and America.
Right.
We're selfish because we don't have anything else to focus. We have it all.
Right.
So.
And sports is important because that's how they learn about us. Like when I went to Australia, I was so sad because I kept trying to find a Houston Astros hat. Couldn't find anywhere. All they had was L.A.
And rugby shit.
Yeah, New York, rugby shit. Right, but they, it's real interesting how
what are they clothes
New York
like
and L.A.
That's what I'm interested in. What the fuck they dress like in these countries?
They get our stuff,
they all
but it
look
costs
like-
way more. Our stuff is way more expensive. I've never seen so many motherfucking Pumas in my entire life. Like they love Pumas and Reeboks and
Is the fabric
other
good?
stuff is there. It's just more expensive. It's hard for them to get a hold of it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So they dress like the shit they make over there.
They just like
right?
us. They just like us, but they get what they can. They're smarter with their money. Like I remember when I went to Canada.
Nigga, are they just frugal? I can't stand that shit.
They're frugal.
They better with their money. They just cheap motherfuckers, Chase.
I guess.
Don't buy that.
All right, Slade, do you have this problem? Whenever I go to another country, I don't like going to countries where the U.S. dollar is weaker than their dollar.
Oh, I hate it.
Okay.
It's fun. I don't want to buy anything. You go to McDonald's, they're like $35. What the fuck?
It gets you so...
I ain't buying shit.
Why you say they better though?
That's so true.
When their dollar is stronger than our dollar.
Yeah. No, I was talking about you saying they better with their money. I don't understand that.
Well, I feel like here's the thing. Whenever I went to Canada, right? I think I was in Toronto, and I was like, "Yo, do y'all have like a Walmart? I gotta like pick something up." They're like, "We have a Target," and I was like, yeah. They're like, I mean, no. I asked for a Target, and they go, "We have a Walmart." Right. I was like, "What happened to your Target?" He's like, "Well, we used to have a Target, but." Everybody realized Walmart was cheper, so we're like, fuck it, let's just go to Walmart. And nobody went to Target.
And it just closed.
And that's better to you. No, that's better with your money, right?
As a people to be like, this is the same shit, it just looks more depressing, but fuck it, it costs us.
Chase, You're a black guy.
What's up?
You have a relative that don't run a fucking AC because they being good with their money. And isn't that situation fucked up?
No, yeah, that's pretty
That's
bad.
bad. That's what I mean.
That's bad.
You
That's
can't be
bad.
like they good with their money and they fabric thin. Motherfucker's shirt is all. You know what I mean?
We have.
They
Guarantee you, they're not putting feta on their pizza.
Do me a favor. Put this number in your phone. It is 323-510-7468. 323-510-7468. You can drunk dial us like these folks. Let's see if I've got one here. Play, bitch.
Hey, this is Rich from Northwest Iowa. I've been a listener since you guys had Stanhope on. I'm a big fan of his. I got a question. Like episode 400 or something, you had a live podcast. You talked about girls that are squirters, and you said that's not squirting, it's pissing. It's definitely squirting. But my girlfriend's a squirter, and I want to have your guys' advice on this. Shouldn't she let you know before you just have it happen? Because our first date, we were doing 69, and I was on the bottom, and I thought I was being waterboarded. And she just laughed at me. All right, that's all I got. Bye.
There's a timid voice of a man who's been pissed on.
Yeah, she likes to piss on his face for sure. While they're 69ing.
See, you know what, man? I have made this argument before. That is a victimless crime. It is like someone stole your car, went joyriding, and they brought it back with a full tank of gas, man. And they washed it. I don't have I'm on team. Do what you. I'm not mad at you.
Wait, you're not mad at who? The
girl,
pissed on?
the dude.
Oh.
Yeah, if that dude's like, she should have let me know. Bitch, just let it happen. Deal with it.
No.
Yes.
First of
I'm
all,
with Trey here.
Yeah.
You gotta give him 1, 2, 3,
let me
man.
explain something to you. I don't know if you ever. That is the stickiest shit to ever be on your face.
You're looking at me like I've never experienced it. Yes.
On your face, you've been squirting on?
I've had it all kinds of places.
As a young man, I have hit several bitches in the face for doing that. Several. This is when I'm not kidding. The first time a chick squirted on me, I hit her in the face and was like, square up, ho. Because you don't disrespect me like this. Didn't that shit,
She squirted on you like, you gay now. You had to stand up for yourself, for everyone's going to know.
I was like, I think I found the cooties. I think this is what it is.
That's what
This
cooties
shit,
are?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That fucking squirt juice.
I mean,
You don't even
It ain't
know
squirt, it's piss. It's fucking
Oh,
piss.
That's not entirely true.
No, it is entirely true.
It's not.
No, it ain't
It's
complete piss.
And there's no squirt fucking packet in their fucking pussy.
Listen,
it's
there's a poison sac, but
not.
there's not.
It's not hot enough.
What, the piss isn't hot enough?
No, the
I'll say
squirt juice is not hot enough.
Squirting during 69, that's piss. That's for sure piss. And he sounds like she drank a lot of Coke. So that was sticky and thick yellow piss. Different kind of piss. If it was Ozarka piss, that's a different kind of piss.
That's true. That is true. That's a valid point.
Ozarka piss is a different world. This,
right, there's a big difference between.
I bet you this
that
guy...
one, she's peeing that sugar.
Right.
I bet you this guy, he used to talk like, hey, baby, that was a real good time tonight. How about we go back to my place when we're 69, maybe? See what happens? And then immediately after, he's like, well, that was a pretty good time.
Yeah, right there. I spend the whole night in that haunted house. Then he comes out.
It was 22 years ago next week. And
God
I've had
damn.
a lunch alone every day since then, just to stare out over a lake. Just be by myself.
Except whenever he said it, it
If not
sounded
for a
like...
moment.
Right, you try and get name, rank, and serial number out when you're gargling.
When you're watching it on porn, it's probably pretty cool. It's cool. That looks kind of interesting. But when you get in the throes of it, nah.
I'm telling you
shit,
right now,
man.
it has happened, and right afterwards, I've had to be like, all right, I gotta go pee. Like it's a different compartment.
Look, if you don't like that, then it's kind of on you. I don't like
It is on you.
overly wet puss during sex, and if it starts to get out of control, I'll go to the bathroom, grab a handful of Gold Bond, and just slap it, and soak that shit up.
Yeah, you squirt on me, I'm fighting your ass. That's just straight up. I don't play that shit. Fucking up people's sheets and shit.
So you should be thanking me. This is the minty one. It's like
But in the defense of guys that like it, Trey, I feel like you're like a girlfriend guy, so I understand how you would hate shit like that. But all the gross stuff is great when they're not your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, the one and done.
Yeah, the second they hit girlfriend status, is like, ew.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'd never let someone I love do that.
You're a human.
Yeah.
After you do something weird and gross, the last person you want to talk to about it is the person you did it with. You're like, I'm going to go tell everyone I know. I know you've been looking at me this whole time, but I have sent 33 pictures to my friends during this conversation.
That's very true.
I'm gonna make you an omelet.
I remember
I was done together. Fucking monster.
I was going through a dry spell. I asked a buddy some advice about like girls and shit, and then that night I hooked up with a girl. The next morning I took a picture of this spiked ball gag. It was on the floor, and I was like, "Hey, it worked." He was like, "No, you went too deep."
Yeah, you're gonna sit across from somebody at fucking Denny's after you did that shit. Like, oh, what are you eating? Oh God,
You'll
Jesus
put anything
Christ.
in your mouth.
Yeah, that's a fucking omelet.
She says thank you and touches the waitress's hand, and you're like, feel bad for the waitress.
Oh, she's gonna handle my food. Oh, God damn it!
You're gonna want to watch that.
God damn, man.
Yeah, I'm in.
You in with that?
I'm in.
That fucking. Oh my God.
Plant my flag, sir.
That ain't natural though, because all women don't squirt.
Oh,
Right?
you know though, here's.
Am I right? Ain't it just some bitches?
But they all pee.
They all pee.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like when you pee, is it like a sprinkler? What the fuck are you doing over
Yeah.
there?
God damn.
Yeah, no, it is. I think it is different.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, you know what?
One of us has to stand on the
Takes
side of right.
Different strokes. It takes different strokes.
That was from a show.
You like that show?
Back-
No, I
I
hated
didn't
that
like
fucking
that show.
No,
Some white dude helping out
racist.
niggas. I didn't like that fucking.
it's racist as
Look
fuck.
at me rescue y'all. I didn't like that shit. Treat niggas like stray dogs and shit.
Yeah, it's racist
That
as fuck.
fucked up that dude's life. Gary Coleman couldn't outlive that shit. Dude, once you're a rescue nigga, that's it. Like you can't go back to being normal.
Wait, that's a show with Gary Coleman?
Yeah, and Todd
And you
Bridges.
think
that
it's
ruined
Todd Bridges' fault that Gary Coleman couldn't grow out of that?
We're going to take a quick break. We're coming back up. We got another segment. We're going to wrap up the week with Chase DuRousseau sitting in more Whiskey Brothers podcast when we return.
Question? Comment? Just need to vent? Email us at podcast@praisewhiskey.com.
Welcome back. We still have drunk dials. We're all here. We have whiskey. We welcome you to join us on the Patreon page. You could have watched that first episode earlier. Here we go. Let's see. From the Drunk Dial Hotline.
Hey, Whiskey Brothers, this is Jess from Mesa, Arizona. Trying to catch up on episodes. I'm on episode 613 right now. Trey doesn't know shit about Spain. I just want you to ask that motherfucker if he knows, if he thinks the Earth is fucking flat, because he's fucking retarded. Yeah, fuck off, Beaver.
Nigga, no. I don't think it's flat. I don't even think it's really real. I think Earth is an illusion.
Do we have a Patreon like ultimate package where I'll just FaceTime that guy every night?
Trey, here's what I love about every argument. You ask him a question. Not only does he not answer it as dumb as you thought it was going to be, he's like Sylvester Stallone over the top. Like, I'm going to come so far from above where you thought I was capable of being dumb.
Bro, what's his name? What's his name? Fuck you, dude. This is Montana? From fucking Tana. The other Dakota. Listen, he said I don't know shit about
Mesa.
He don't know either.
Mesa, Arizona.
Oh, Arizona. Oh, whoa, wow. That state. Let's not get on that shit. They don't trust nobody. The fucking, what I was saying. He said I don't know shit about
Space.
He don't know either.
And
he trusted some shit somebody else tested. It's all theories.
So,
Ain't it all theories? Ain't the start of this shit is a theory? The Big Bang Theory? It ain't factual. The fuck out of here. I mean, everything around it is a theory, too.
What's crazy? He can't reply, but he's still won.
Fuck that dude. He don't know shit either. What is he talking about? What happened on it? Man, I don't know shit about space.
He looks like that guy just fucking squirted on him. Fuck.
You don't know shit either.
hands.
Motherfuckers don't talk about space, then slid into Earth. I think he thinks the Earth is flat. I think he's fucking stupid.
So you don't believe it's flat?
No, I don't think it's like a real thing, no.
Are we
It
here?
don't make
Are we
sense.
here right now? Me and you.
I'm not doing that Jim Carrey shit. There is no need. Fucking rich bastard. I hate when niggas do that shit. They start making so much money. Now all of this shit is a simulation. No, you just don't want me to catch up to where you at. Nigga, none of this is real. Stay where you at. Get the fuck out of here. You gray-haired bitch. Yeah, we here, nigga. I see you. You're laughing. This is real. Fuck out of here. Bullshit. I hate that shit. It's a simulation. No, nigga, yesterday was real. Somebody, yeah, fuck out of here.
Someone wrote it down.
Yes. It was a date. We documented it. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That rich
I don't know how to answer
Anyway,
that,
what did you
Mason.
ask me? Fuck that dude. I mean,
He asked you about space, and you're arguing the Matrix, though. Just so you know.
fucking Mason. What do you want to know? You're from fucking Arizona. But you ain't got shit. Y'all lost James Harden. That was the only fucking thing y'all had in Arizona. That stupid
That's true.
college. Let me got
true.
Arizona State, the Sun Devil.
That's true. Yes.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
If I pour myself a shot, do you think you guys can handle it for like a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what, Trey? I mean, we're in a round simulation. You're absolutely right. I mean, that's too.
It's not as this is the thing. I just don't. The shit they show. The shit that even with the satellite images and shit.
The pictures don't do it justice.
The nigga don't
Here's the thing.
change.
Every picture
Yes.
is so different from every year. You know what I'm saying?
Chase, no. It looks the same from 8 million fucking years ago. It's a bunch of blue shit and a couple of white spots. From the satellite shit.
The satellites.
Talking about Earth.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, the colors look different
What you mean?
as our cameras get better.
Oh, you talking about that shit. I wasn't talking. I was talking
Yeah.
about how this it doesn't look like it don't look like none of the shit they say happening. It don't look like it moves, right? All that rotating shit. It don't look like any of that. It just looks like fucking
It's a still
somebody
picture.
pained this shit and we
but
like, yeah, we gonna
take a
roll with
picture of
that.
you 2 days ago. You didn't move.
You realize now
That
you
picture-
are arguing it is a simulation?
So the answer is no. I couldn't leave you guys in charge.
No, they be talking about this shit.
If you let him go long enough, he'll completely flip on his opinion, but not realize it and defend it like both points are equally
Oh,
right.
by the end of this, he's
so
gonna
I
be-
have just proved that it both is and is not a simulation. Thank you. Good night.
By the end of this episode, he's going to be asking girls to squirt on him. That shit's great.
Right in my
Lets me
face.
know you came.
Man,
What's this brown shit? Oh, that's brown squirt juice
Number 4.
from my amniotic.
It's natural. Don't worry about it.
No, there's lines.
fucking Mason. I'll be thinking about this shit for like 3 days, dude.
Good.
Oh, fuck it.
I say go for it.
Go for what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Go
Don't
for
mind me.
broke. You gotta have it to do that first.
So, Slade,
Yes.
I went and saw Whitesnake the other night.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, Dave Coverdale himself.
My 6th time to see them.
Really?
David Coverdale is the greatest human being on the planet. Do you follow him on Twitter?
No.
You have to follow David Coverdale on Twitter. The lead singer of Whitesnake.
You're gonna have to start telling him who David Coverdale
David
is. before
Coverdale-
you-
Wait, name it. What's a White Snake song that I would
What's a white?
Have you ever been to a strip club?
Here I go
Again
again
on
on
my
my
own.
own.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that. Yeah.
And they did this song, and he talks like this. He said, "Hey man, everything's great. I love all you people out here tonight, having a great time. Have a sip of wine. Never let fear take your life, man. Just be happy."
I still think it's
that's
December 12th, 1988.
and he's like that every day on Twitter. He's like, "Oh, have you ever made love to a woman on the shore of a fucking lake out in Russia? It's magnificent. I had some caviar off the breasts of this lovely Tsarina. It's magic, man. Just live your life." And that's him, right? That's all he does. And so I'm there. This girl got me tickets. She's like, "I know you like Whitesnake, so we're going." I was like, "Hope they play Slide It In." And she goes, "Slide It In." that's a song. I went, yeah. And they play Slide It In, right? It's like, "I'm gonna slide it in right to the top." That's all the shit. And she goes, "I can't believe they did a song called Slide It In.
Very subtle.
Yeah, I was like, of course they did. He probably showed up to the fucking band. Hey, mates, listen, I've got a song for you. It's called Slide It In. Oh, really? Slide it in. What's it about? What's it about, mate? It's about nuclear proliferation in a post-Soviet age. We're called Whitesnake. What do you think it's fucking called? It's Slide It In, man. So learn the chords, mate.
I don't know if we can perform tonight because I've been too shook by this news of all these miners trapped underground. And if only we could get away to get something down to the bottom of the shaft. Oh my God! Someone get me a piano.
It's called bottom of the shaft.
Take it down to the bottom of the shaft.
All right. Oh God, it's the best. You got to follow him on Twitter. It's just, oh my God.
Does he say quotes like that on Twitter all the time?
All the fucking time.
That's his whole feed.
I hate positive people on Twitter because they're clearly not reading Twitter.
Yeah, I mean,
These assholes that just post at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. every day.
Follows 2 people.
There's a video he posted of the entire Whitesnake collection. You can buy it all in a box, and it comes with photos and everything. And he's pulling out all the pictures. Oh, look, for $120, you can have the entire Whitesnake collection. It's magnificent, man. Oh, right here. Oh, look, this is a fella back in '84 named Randy Johnson. Played bass for us. What a magnificent fella. Brilliant cock, too, that one. Oh, my God. You got all the birds. Oh, my God. Look at the lifestyle we led. Oh, you've got to get it. You can get the whole thing for $140.
Has he been knighted yet?
No, but he needs to be. Sir David Coverdale?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, thank you, Queenie. You've done the Lord's
Rob,
work.
if you don't go get Sir David Coverdale on Twitter right now. Rob.
Let me lead us into battle.
You tweeting as knighted David Coverdale.
Oh, God, that would be fucking great.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. There's Sir David Coverdale. He's searching for it now.
What the fuck? Where's he from?
You got to type at Sir.
Where's he from? He's from Conroe. What do you think he's fucking from?
I don't know.
He's from England.
I just hear that pretend shit that he's doing. That's why
he might be from Cleveland and just puts on airs.
Just okay.
But yeah, he's from England, though.
Is he like the Michael Blackson of fucking...
Michael Blackson?
British guys?
Michael Blackson is like the African, but he's from Connecticut.
Oh, really?
He's the African king of comedy, but he's from Connecticut.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if he was one of them motherfuckers.
I don't think so, no.
He's
He's originally English.
Rob, it is available.
Shit
And
about
he's
Whitesnake at all.
66 years old and still in full throat. It's fucking amazing. Guy
He's
can
still
rock.
Full what?
Full voice. There's no...
full throat.
He's sitting on... all that shit.
As of tonight, you will be Sir David Coverdale.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Hey there, mates. Oh, great day today. Go find yourself a bird.
Great things. This is my gift to you, but it's on
Should we
loan.
make it like a poor man's David Coverdale, or just go over the top with it?
Over the top. If you can over the top actual David Coverdale.
Yeah, that's true.
You must be more magnificent.
Sounds like a beautiful day to get knighted by the queen and then knight the queen, if you know what I mean.
Gonna knight the queen, all right? Yeah, come on.
So if you're wondering, Dale and Rob will have control of that account. Otherwise, it's just, if I give it to Trey, it's going to be a lot of him tweeting, "Who the fuck am I?"
Existential David Coverdale.
I don't get me.
Exactly.
Perhaps the world is all really just a simulation, man. We're all perceiving one another.
Is he good? Is he talented or he just sounds
He's
nice?
David Coverdale of fucking Whitesnake. That's the best. Whitesnake's the shit.
Is he talented?
Yeah, fuck, who cares? He's fucking great.
Do you follow Sebastian Bach on Twitter?
No.
I don't either, but I imagine every tweet it's just,
Oh, God damn.
Sir David Coverdale. Yeah, you got to listen to Whitesnake, man. They're great.
We're going to open
I
your
recommend their seminal album, Slow and Easy.
Whitesnake.
What's that about?
Yeah, it's it's about the life of a young girl making her way in the world against all the troubles of the Me Too movement.
Oh, that's fucking
And it's called
hilarious.
Slide It In.
Did you just start singing the lyrics to some 80s sitcom?
Yeah.
Just making my way in the world today.
You know what? It's just moving on up, man. I'm moving up to the east side to a deluxe apartment. Sky!
look, everywhere you look, everywhere you are, there's a part of me there with you. Do-do-do-do.
Oh, shit.
I got halfway through that and realized I don't know the lyrics to Full House.
Listen, mate, you get yourself a bird, you take the good, you take the bad, and then you got it, man. The facts of life, baby. That's what it is.
Slide it in right to the top. God damn. Y'all have.
You gotta live your life, man. It's okay.
Man, I don't know nobody. Like everything, I'm confused on everybody.
I get it. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with certain fucking days.
I think when I listen to it, I definitely want to listen to a live album if he talks in between there. Like I love the Bruce Springsteen live album because he talks.
Oh yeah,
in between the songs and tells stories. And
stuff. Yeah, let me tell you about this one, man.
Yeah,
the hardworking young man in the world. We did an episode of him when Springsteen did Storytellers.
Yeah.
And we did a fucking takeoff on it.
Oh my god,
it was like
funny.
episode 3.
Oh god, that's right, because you did it with
it was that
Hey little girl,
is your daddy home?
That rapey song.
Yeah, it's like, and this is part of the song where the woman is coming of age in her own way, and she's learning to separate from her father. Hey little girl, is your daddy home? And that's when you see the woman is both Virgin Mary and is harlot. That's coming together in one thing inside the one. Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go away and leave you? Now the father's left her, and she's left to her own devices to make her way in the world, and she's going to decide how she can get. Hey little girl, is your daddy home? And then we get to the part where I go, there's a freight train running through the middle of my head. That's when I'm talking about jerking off in the night to the same woman when I'm coming in the night in my sleep. Yeah, Springsteen's the best.
Rob, I can hear you do that Springsteen. Can you do Springsteen telling me about? I never saw Human Centipede. What's it about?
When you're talking about coming together as a race, as a people, society, when everybody's separated by their different birth rates and their different it's a class system in the United States. But what you can do, you can have one man put it all together in one uniform suit, because we're all eating shit anyway. We're all eating shit, and it flows downhill from the man to the common man. That's where we're eating the same shit, and that's what this song. Hey, little human centipede, we're all just one. Mary.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
He spiked that volleyball.
Yeah.
God
it's the death
damn.
of America. The death of America. And it goes man, woman, woman. That's because man's on top and women fall down beneath behind on the gravy train of the human existence. And they're just eating shit all along the way.
Oh shit, man.
My city in ruins.
The Right Reverend Robert L. Mungle.
That's right, man. He's talking about the human centipede, man. There's two birds licking each other's assholes. What a delight, man. What a delight if I could put that together. What are you talking about? That's a horrible... No, man. You just got to look it through the eyes of love.
Follow at Sir David Coverdale.
Sir David Coverdale.
Yes.
When I wake up in the morning and my alarm gives off a warning.
I saw Human Centipede. What a beautiful story,
Saved
man.
by the Bell.
Beautiful tale of love and acceptance.
We got to get out of here. You follow us collectively at Praise Whiskey. You can track Chase down at Chase DuRousseau. Starts with a D. You can be part of our Patreon as always. You can drunk dial us as always. More Whiskey Brothers. I know we've pre-recorded a lot of what's coming out in August, and I can speak for how good it is. So I can't wait for you people to hear that. I think that's it for this episode. Cheers. I got a shot left. Chase, thanks for joining us, buddy. Anything else you want to pimp, or you just find you on tour with Joe Coy?
Just keep loving each other, man. Keep crushing it.
Oh, look
That's
at
right,
that.
man. Keep loving each other. Go out there, keep crushing it, man.
We'll see you guys soon.
Enjoy.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.